What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today it's gonna be a very exciting day for taping up the car. Behind me we have a taped up, masked up Volkswagen GTI, and I'm out of breath, but it's been a solid 3 hours or two and a half, 3 hours of work on this thing. And right now, as of right now, all I'm waiting for is for that sun to set just a little bit more so that the back isn't as hot. I don't want that surf frisbee hot. Then I'm gonna go ahead and wipe the car down. After I wipe the car down, we'll be ready to spray it. All right, guys, so currently I'm hitting it with their pre-dip spray. See how it goes. I'm almost done with it. Also, if you guys don't know, I am dipping the car. I just like the fact that I get to do it myself and my own and a DIY thing. So we'll see how it goes. It's my first time doing it. All right, so first and foremost, we got our base color here. I think they just sent me avalanche gray. All right, now to get that into that. All right, so that wasn't as hard to do. Now I just, put it together. Already got everything hooked up over there, prepped up here. Let's go for it. All right, I'm gonna do some test sprays on the wheels, and we'll see how it goes from there. All right, so this is the first pass through with the 50%. Did not try to, cover it or anything like that. You just want a little bit of things here and there. One big problem. I'm gonna show you guys right now. I don't know what's going on with it, and I don't know what's gonna end up happening. See that? It's like cracking. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm hoping that as the layers go on, it starts to just cover it all up, but I don't know. Everything else, the normal paint is fine, but those sides right there that's been painted by me with spray cans are like reacting to it and doesn't want to. It just has this weird crack to it, so it's really weird. So yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date on that. Gotta wait 20 minutes or so for it to dry up. It's a little pink splotch right there. We'll get rid of that. Like that. All right, hopefully that works. Wait a couple minutes of it. You guys can see that's not, you can still see the black through it. We'll see how it goes from there. This is almost like kind of experimental at this point because I've never seen Plasti Dip do that or heard of anything that's made that happen before. So same thing on this side. Look at that. That's so weird. Everything else looks really nice in my opinion. Still a little streaky here and there, but as long as we get the next couple coats real good, I think we're good to go. All right, guys, this is now coat number 2 of the primer, but it's still doing this. So I think we're just gonna finish the project and see what we're gonna have to do with that. I'm just gonna take extra precautions on the actual paint because I'm thinking that's gonna be fine. It's gonna look good. This, on the other hand, not really sure what's gonna happen with that. Same thing with this. Look at that. So not sure what's gonna happen with that, but keep you guys up to date. All right, so third and final of the primer. Door looks really good. Bumpers look really good in my opinion. Fenders, still crackling, but it actually might turn out to be okay with what I'm trying to do. So we'll just see. If not, we can clean it up later. Maybe we'll have to sand the whole thing down and respray it separately. It'd be kind of a cool project to do. But now we're actually going to do the color. Let's see what it looks like. All right, guys, so the first look of the color. That's what I was trying to explain to you guys. Like, the cracks might actually go along nicely with the whole car. My neighbors came over and they were like, "Oh, this is so cool. The fenders are all like cracked and stuff. That's so cool. How'd you do that?" I was like, I didn't mean to do that, but as you guys can see, it's actually not that bad looking. So we'll see how it goes. This is only the first in like, I think we're gonna do like 6 coats of it so that we can get a thick, nice thick color. The hood's looking decent, not too stripy, which is a good thing. There's a little bit of spots, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but there's a little bit of spots here that are actually a little bit over, like they're a little thicker than they're supposed to be. So the hood's not coming out as great as I hoped they would come, but this is the other fender. Yeah, so that's the first one. I'll get back to you guys on the second coat, or maybe even the third. I don't know. I don't want to bore you guys with all this. All right, guys. So this is the second coat of the base. No, not base color. The actual color. I don't know what to call it. It's coming out decent. Still getting those mosquitoes on there, but what can you really do? I know this is not going to be a perfect paint, shop paint finish. That's not the point of it. As you guys can tell, I did it myself, so that's why I know it's not going to be, paint finish. Oh, you can barely see on this side, but anyways. The wing looking pretty nice in my opinion. The whole color is really, really nice in my opinion. The cracks are still getting crackly. It's getting to this point where it's almost like powdery-ish. It's kind of cool, kind of not at the same time, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what people think about it, what people don't think about it. I think it's kind of cool just to have it like that. It's more unique. You guys already know I love being unique. A tip that I would like to share with you guys for sure. Definitely do the whole pass, like all the way from one side to the next, like that, as much as you can. Also, the arm that you're using the hose, it's gonna get a pretty good workout. Just saying, letting you know your shoulder's gonna burn. Also, every once in a while, take a look at things here and there. Like for example, my vents down there. I took a look with a light and all that, just to see if I've gotten them pretty nicely or not. And I actually miss a lot more over there than I do back here because this is super flat and super even. Same thing with the sides. So what I'm gonna do for the next coat and my third coat of the color is I'm gonna start actually in the front up here and work with the light so that I can actually get the gun to spray really nicely into those cracks and crevices. This car is not the easiest to do, especially because it's like the kit on it. Also guys, this is the second of the desert tan that I've been using. So I actually have like half one there and a whole nother gallon here. And the primer, I didn't use all the primer. I know you're supposed to. I know they tell you to use all of it, but I already put 3 coats of the primer. And I was like, you know what, that's gonna be enough. So this is already 2 here. And we still have half and a whole gallon left. So I'm thinking I can get at least another 3 to 4 out of it. And I'll be pretty happy with the results after that. This is gonna be the last and final coat of this. I'm actually not gonna end up using all of it. I'm gonna save about a half a gallon, but that's probably most likely because I'm not doing the roof. I did get the small car kit. I figured it would be enough. That's what Robbie Fiera, I think, did to get his Honda done, and I figured they were probably the same size. So yeah, last one. So we're gonna have to do the wet coat and peel as it's wet. So we gotta be walking around remembering what parts I'm gonna actually have to peel. So it's looking like my windows, my roof, especially by that wings part because that's on paint, and taillights and headlights are what I think I'm gonna need to peel when wet. Yeah, so the distress stuff kind of keep going. It's kind of interestingly weird, but kind of cool at the same time. The thing though that I'm kind of worried about mostly is that if it doesn't actually stick really well to it, it's just gonna fly off. I really hope it doesn't do that, but we will see. This is experimental at this point, but worst case scenario, I just take off the fenders, sand them down, and just spray them separately, basically. And that's why I'm actually gonna leave half a gallon in there just so I can do that. And also, when I get my side skirts, I will probably end up having to just spray it as well. Everything else wise though, it's pretty easily. This is my first time doing this. I'm not advanced at this at all, and by no means. But yeah, the only thing that I have seen that was basically something really weird and kind of unique is the cracks. I don't know what's going on with that. Same thing there, but it's kind of cool, kind of not at the same time. We'll see how it goes. I think that's about what's gonna wrap up this video. I am actually gonna probably film another video right after just to get more content out for you guys and keep you guys coming back, because I appreciate when you guys coming back And if you guys haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, let me know what you guys think about this, and especially that if you guys know me personally, come up and just talk to me about it, because I honestly don't know why I did that. And I hope DYC actually responds to my email that I will be sending, just to tell them that this did happen with this particular paint that I used on that, which was just Duplicolor, which is something that I think a lot of people use on their automotive stuff. So yeah, I hope they do research that a little bit more. But other than that, I actually really like it, and I'll probably give a more in-depth review and reflection about how I felt about that in the the video of the whole car in the sun, which I'll probably film tomorrow, but we'll probably get out to you guys in the next couple of days. With that, I say thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it very much. Again, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. It takes like 5 seconds to do, not even, maybe 1 second to do, and I would appreciate it a lot. This build has come along very, very nicely, and I know you guys are probably wondering what I'm gonna do next, because I mean, look at this thing.